Alright, we're here with another episode for you lovely lot. And we're going over somewhat a complicated one for you to first start out with, but once you get your head around it, it will make sense. And that's getting hold of character cards. Okay? So your character cards, you buy your back box, your starter set, for example, Why So Serious, from the Dark Knight Rises set of the Joker with his henchmen, his bank heist crew. And you've got 5 miniatures in here. You've got the Joker and his goons. So on the back, 5 detailed ready to paint and assemble miniatures, 5 bases. Download the official BMG app to create your crew, check the rulebook and more. It's a good idea. However, the app at this moment in time has been busted for some amount of time. And also, if you're like me and many others, we like to have physical cards in our hands to reference against. So this is going to be a video of how to get hold of your cards, get them printed, so you can do stuff like this. You can have your cards on the tabletop with your relevant characters. Okay? So, let us crack on, shall we? Let me put that back in its box to look after them. So, you go onto Google, you type it in, you get plenty of these different links pop up and so on and so forth. It may be a little bit overwhelming. I will state with episode 1 when I went over about socializing and getting in contact with experienced gamers and stuff like that. Going on that Discord, there is a specific channel on there for card conversations, which will help you direct you to the right locations of getting cards and how people have printed them out and looked after them and so on and so forth. Okay, people want to help, they want this to grow. So I'm going to put these links in the description as I have before, so you can just click on them and go on them. So you got the Batman Genies one. So you go onto Crew Creation Generator, you click on it, and at this moment in time, there isn't any imagery due to the data is coming from the app, and the app is down. So this is all the cloud storage stuff that they've been able to pull to put into this app. Okay, so you go on, and let's say I want to work on that box that I've got there. I click the Joker crew, then I type in Joker. I know it's the Dark Knight Rises Joker. Click on that, and there you go. You toggle your equipment that you want on and off, and it's really nice and straightforward. Because, say for example, I'll go over it in the future about equipment and so on and so forth. But for example, a magazine, very straightforward, gives you an extra shot, an extra bit of ammo for your ranged weapon. So if you see the Joker here, he can do 3 shots. He's got 3 lots of ammunition, 3 bullets. You give him the magazine for $200. He can now do 4 shots. He can do 4 turns of shooting. So then you've got all the different bits and pieces here. There you go. Magazine gains 1 additional ammunition for 1 weapon. Okay, so it's not like your Deadshot, and Deadshot may have multiple different range weapons. No, that magazine is attached to 1 range weapon. Okay, and then if you want to go and print it, use your browser's print dialog or click here. Recommend print sizing to match Knight models is A4 portrait, 50% margins normal. So if we click that one there, my system is a little bit of a annoying one because custom, I don't want custom. You can go in and scale it. Okay, so I think there you go, that's a bit better. So that then knocks it to 50%. Okay, you would save that, you'd print that. You know, if you have a printer yourself, I have an Epson, you can print them out. Okay, so that is one way of doing it, and these are direct supported from Knight model files. The next ones I'm going to go to are fan supported ones, where what the people have done is they've been using the conversion chart setup that Knight models created to allow you to play with your old models. Okay, and have them converted up to the format of the new setup. So say, for example, you got Ra's al Ghul Arkham City here. This gentleman, but his format of his card is the older style, okay? So this is going to be allowing you to play with your old models if you've gone on eBay, if you've gone to your mates or whatever, or you're just sitting on them. You're a returning player, for example. So the first one is this one here. So let's say, for example, it's got Amazon's Batman, Court of the Owls, Joker, the different crews, okay? I go on to League of Assassins and give it a moment to wake up. Obviously, my internet's not the fastest at the best of times. And we want to find, there you go, Ra's al Ghul. There you go. Ra's al Ghul has been adapted to fit on the new setup. Okay, these are not from Night models. What the people have done that have worked on this, they've converted, the main thing to be converted was the movement, because the movement was, it was classed as movement 3. Those movement stats convert into inches now. Okay, so that stat of 3 does mean in the new one is a movement of 10 inches. Okay, which I'm going to go over in a future video of how the whole converting thing works. Okay, because there is a document for Night models. Then you just grab the relevant back sheet that you need and you get them printed out. The other site, the other link that I really do like, not just this one, but there's another one, which I'll put in the description. It brings out new and old ones. Okay, so this is the docs one. So let's see if we can find League of Assassins here. I do apologize, my reading isn't the very best at time, especially when I put pressure on myself. League of Assassins, there you go. So let's get this one. So this is more on the actual Dark Knight Rises set. So you can see these are pulled more. This is the raw information that you need: willpower, attack, strength, endurance, defense, so on and so forth. So let's go over to the next one. So you've got Bane, Night Rises. You've got Ra's al Ghul, Rebirth. But these ones were the ones that were supported by Night models. So they're not going to have these old ones here. However, this document does have old format out of date. So these would be these older ones here. So if we then go on to League of Assassins, fingers crossed if everything goes all right. He's not there, which is a shame, but you can use them in tandem because he may be in other ones. But you can see here there's loads of different ones. Okay, so I did look like a little bit of a silly sausage trying to find that, but Soldiers of Fortune, there's the Dark Knight Rises soldiers, Bane, his henchmen, Thomas Wayne, Titan Bane, plenty of the other ones there. And yeah, you just got tons and tons of different ones. If you then do want to find particular ones, there is raw files. Now, raw files, you will have to dig through to find them. Okay. So say for example, I want to find. Oh God, there's so many here. The penguin. Open up the penguin here. That's just the raw. It's raw file which connects up to this one here. Okay. So there is a bit of searching back and forth that you have to do here. It is the nature of finding character cards. But if you are using more up-to-date cards or up-to-date models, you can use them to help out. But I would personally, for me, I'm more than happy at this moment in time to get like the League of Assassins one, so I've probably gone past it, and you're probably screaming at the screen or typing away. But there you go. So if I go on here and I go, oh, I got the the Ra's al Ghul from Arkham City, I am probably more inclined to use the standard Ra's al Ghul model, which was old format. Da, da, da. If I wanted to, I could use any of these ones, or I just use this one here. I think, there's no real issue. It's just more the people you play with. This has been converted to make it work. Okay, so I hope that has made sense somewhat. As I did say, it does get a little bit confusing. I'm not going to deny that at all. But what you can do, if you download certain things onto your PC or your laptop, you can have them printed out. Okay, so for example, like the organized crime one here, you can download them, print them out on your printer, or put them on a memory stick, take them to a local printing firm. They are going to be more than happy that if you go, can I print these all out on this one here, and you explain to them a lot of time that you want to print them out to be playing cards of some sort, you know, a lot of time they're kind of understanding of it. You're probably not the first customer that they came across going, oh, you want to print out particular cards. So you do have that as an option. And then you cut them out, you put them in double side in the clear wrappers, put them in your card box, you're good to go. You're good to start playing. Down the line, I am going to sort out a video of trying to show how to make your own cards. So if you do want to, have some cards that may not be supported, showing you how to do that, but that is going to be some way down the line. But anyway, I do hope this video has been helpful in some form or another. I will be putting the links in the description. I do apologize if I went a bit waffly there. It's not the easiest video for me to try and explain for my own mindset. But once you get your head around it, you're fine. If you want to do organized crime, law enforcement, suicide squad, you just look through them and you find your corresponding cards, you download them, put them onto your document, get them printed. Okay? But yes, I do hope that's helped you. If you've enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you've done this kind of stuff before, if it's helped you, or XYZ. Okay, share it with someone that you may know that may be struggling to find the cards. It's very much appreciated. But anyway, take care of yourself, take care of your loved ones, and hope to catch some of you, if not in the next one. Ta-ra for now.